Hi, welcome to Theory Lesson Pink Flashcards. With the pink flashcards, you're going to know or learn the note values and also rest values and also time signatures. So you can use this video as a practice and use your cards also as a practice along with the video. We're going to start from the lowest value note all the way up to the time signature. First card we have here is called 2 eighth notes. Each eighth note is worth half a beat each. So when you see this card, you say 2 eighth notes, half beat each. Our next card is single eighth note, half a beat. Our next note is an eighth rest, which is a half a beat of silence. Our next card is a quarter rest. A quarter rest receives 1 beat of silence. Our next card is a quarter note. A quarter note receives 1 beat. Our next card is a half rest. A half rest receives 2 beats of silence. Our next card is a half note. A half note receives 2 beats. Our next card is a dotted quarter note. A dotted quarter note receives 1.5 beats. Our next card is a dotted half note. The dotted half note receives 3 beats. Then we have our whole rest. A whole rest receives 4 beats of silence. Then we have a whole note. The whole note receives 4 beats. Now our time signature, there are 2 numbers. The top number indicates how many beats are in the measure, and the bottom number is what note receives 1 beat. In this case, there are 2 beats in the measure, and the 4 represents a quarter note. So you would say 2-4 time signature, 2 beats in a measure, like we've learned in class. Here we have 3-4 time signature, 3 beats in a measure. And finally, we have 4-4 time signature, 4 beats in a measure. Now I'm going to scramble these cards up, and we're going to review them once again. As I hold them up, I'll give you a couple seconds, and then you can tell me what it is. Make sure you tell me not only what it is, but what does it actually mean, or what is the value. Here we go. The first one. Whole note, 4 beats. This is a half rest, receives 2 beats of silence. Four time signature, 4 beats to a measure. Quarter rest, 1 beat of silence. This is an eighth rest, half a beat of silence. This is a dotted quarter note, and it receives 1.5 beats. This is a single eighth note, and it receives a half a beat. Three-four time signature, 3 beats to a measure. You can say to a measure or in a measure, it's the same thing. This is a dotted half note and it receives 3 beats. This is a whole rest and it receives 4 beats of silence. This is a half note and it receives 2 beats. These are 2 eighth notes and they receive a half beat each. This is a quarter note, 1 beat. Two, 4 time signature, 2 beats in a measure. And there we have our pink flashcards. You can watch this video over and over until you get very comfortable and confident with these cards. You will be tested on these every single quarter, so you want to make sure you understand not only what they are, but also what they mean. All right, have fun learning.